Well, hello everybody. I like that song. Woo. I could jam to that song all day. Hey Keith, how are you? I know, right?
Oh, yeah.
We should play it again. Hold on, let's play it again real quick.
I hope
Hold on, let's play it again. I like that song. Man, that song makes you think, you want to be on a ship right now.
well, I got 60 days, I think. Let's say Thursday. I know today's Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yep, 60 days until I'm on this celebration.
Nice. Look at you.
Oh, I can't wait
That's
for
a
that.
beautiful ship, the celebration.
Oh yeah, definitely. I
That's a
cannot. I
beautiful
cannot wait
ship.
for that. And I have a good room on there. I have the after view extended balcony in the back of the
Ooh,
ship. So
fancy.
I told you, I
Yeah.
get good. I get good casino deals. It costs us $500. Okay.
I'm gonna have to talk to you after the show about this casino thing.
It's literally 500. It costs 500 because of the casino deal. We get obviously you get $200 onboard credit, and my wife's getting free drinks throughout the entire cruise. So
Hey, that's not bad. That's a good deal.
yeah, where a lot of people get like free drinks in the casino stuff like that. No, she's getting through the
Oh,
entire.
that's awesome.
I mean, it's hard not to pay. I mean, don't get me wrong. To get those really good deals, you have to book 3 4 in advance.
Right.
I'm not saying like I'm not saying like 600 days, but somewhere between like the 250 to like 350 mark.
That's not bad.
No,
Well, guys, welcome to another Across the Wave show. Today we are in the port of Oslo
Norway.
slash.
Oh, Bergen.
There you have it. So
Oh, you're
I'm going to
Bergen.
be
So
talking
I
about the
sort of
port of
screwed up.
Oslo.
I sort of messed that up today. So
So I will be talking about the port of Oslo, and Keith is going to be talking about the port of
Bergen.
Bergen. So at least you guys going to have two ports in Norway today. Let's welcome in Keith, everybody that has come into the show. Welcome in Sultan. How are you? Welcome in, even though this person was here since 7:18 in the morning. Welcome in. Harlan, welcome in. Mincy Channel, thank you so much, guys, for being here today. Mama Nancy, welcome in. Scott McNeil, Emily, welcome in, everybody. Hopefully, you guys are having a great Wednesday. Well, at least I'm having a good Wednesday.
Well, I mean, the good part is, what I like about today? It's the last day of July, and over the past couple of years, July has tended to be a lot hotter than August. So I'm hoping, but not tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be 94, so that's not a good sign. But maybe in about a week, hopefully the weather will start to go down if it does what it did last year. If not,
Right.
if it keeps going what it's doing right now, then we all have to start to get worried because what does that mean? That means we're going to get a lot more hurricanes and the possibility some of those ones could come up to the northeast.
Keith, Scott is saying that it's very hard to hear you. I think it's yeah. Keith over there has a fan. He thinks he's on the top of the cruise. But yes, you see 3 cold weather ports in this last week. Yes, we've been cold over here. It's just been freezing. Hello, Miss Joanne. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, we've been freezing in Antarctica. Now we're in Oslo. It's just been.
Well, it's not that cold actually in Norway. It's like 74 degrees there today. But I would take a 74 degrees. I wish it could be 74. You know how beautiful like 70s. I mean, if anyone Google San Francisco. I mean, the one time I looked up San Francisco, so I was like, okay, let me just see what the weather is out there. For some reason, I decided to check it. There's no reason why I would check it. I'm not looking to go to San Francisco anytime soon. I'm not going for the cruise. So I was like, let me see the temperature. The temperature is the summertime. It was like in the 60s. It was beautiful. I was like, oh my! I was like, I want to move there now.
Well, look, we have a person in our channel that is watching us from her pool.
Yeah. Okay. So their pool is like an Olympic-sized pool for 2 people. Right?
We're not in the pool.
Well, I can go in now, and now that I got my little heart monitor off. So
Okay, I have a question. How far are you from Josephine?
Oh, me? Whew, far. It's probably like an hour and a half about.
Because you need to come bring across the way from that pool at least.
Well, I could probably. I mean, see, my wife is there right now, so she's in the pool.
Oh
Also.
no, that is unacceptable.
So
Marlon says he doesn't want to go to.
Okay. Explain to me why I don't want to go there. All right. Tell me.
Harlan, why don't you want to go to San Francisco? Because I know you must have something had happened to Harlan in San Francisco, guys.
Yeah, please.
See, Joanne is inside the pool too. Look at that.
Oh, I can. Definitely.
We should send a little drone. We should send a drone. Have drone footage.
Well, if I could have a drone fly over the Long Island Sound, I could go from my balcony, go to their house.
Hello, Manny. How are you?
Hey, Manny.
Welcome in.
I feel like
okay?
I feel like something just flashed right here. I think I had like lightning flash, or maybe my lights flashed. So I was like, what's going on over here?
Well, we're just giving a little bit of time, guys, so that everybody can start coming in so that we can start our show today. Let me see. It's time to bring out Jerry. Yes, Jerry. Okay, let me see. Muncie says the San Francisco Giants are always wearing jackets during their summer night games. Interesting.
Yeah, it is a bit chilly.
Hi, John. How are you, Mr. Easel? Welcome
Hey,
in.
John.
Jackie, tell me. Hold on. Jackie, tell me needs to go to San Francisco. It's beautiful. I've heard San Francisco is nice. Okay, because it is terrible in San Francisco. A lot of homeless, crimes, lots of folks that go to the restrooms on the sidewalk. Okay, that's different.
I did not know, but that's like being in Manhattan, I guess.
Oh, look, Miss Josephine says she feels like a rich woman because she has both her kids with her. That's awesome.
Definitely.
That's a blessing right there, Miss Josephine. I'm so happy for you. All right, so you guys ready to start? Let's start this show. Let's get this party going. Because we're gonna be talking about two different ports today. So for those of you that are coming in, I'm gonna be talking about the Port of Oslo, and Keith is gonna be talking about
Bergen.
There you guys have it. So it's gonna be two different places. We're just gonna roll with it today. And hold on, wait a minute. Keith, I'm making a comeback soon, and Jerry will be there.
Yes, Jerry will be here in October. He shows up for Halloween. Everybody wants him out sooner. It's too hot for Jerry.
You know who this Manny is?
Yeah, that's my wife's brother.
Okay.
My brother-in-law. So I know who.
So wait a minute. So when Jerry comes in, what are you going to dress Jerry as when he comes in? Do you figure it out, or are you just going to bring him in?
All right. I mean, usually have him sitting next to me with a chair with the skeleton. Sometimes my wife puts like a shirt over him, like just regular like Cruising Keith shirt.
Oh, that'd be cute.
But if you go back to some of my lives from around in Halloween of last year, I did a live with my brother-in-law. He came over to my house and he started punching the thing and throwing the thing. Yeah.
Is he gonna have like a butter toast in his hand?
I could
or a bagel with butter or something. Something around those lines.
Definitely put a bagel there.
Well, look, Harlan is also saying that in San Francisco, the birds can come and steal anything you're holding.
That also happens at the beach up here in New York. Do not leave your food out there. Those seagulls will. God, I remember that growing up as a kid.
Look, Muncie saying that Jerry's going to be back when you and Joanne come back from the celebration.
Yep.
There you
And
guys
then,
have it.
oh yeah, and
My wife and I saw the bird steal someone's soup at the restaurant.
okay, I never would expect that to happen.
What did they took the whole bowl, or how did they do it?
So
First of all, what kind of birds are these that steal a
I
bowl of
mean,
soup?
so that means you got to watch your kids. I mean,
That's crazy.
the eagles are going to take the infants.
That's crazy. Yeah. All right. Well, anyways, let's just get to our show today and let's just get this party rolling. Every time I see that video, it just reminds me so much of when I actually took that video leaving the port of Port Canaveral. So it's really, really cute. Hold on. Okay, be right back. Have to go cook. Okay, so Harlan went to cook. We're gonna start the show. Today we're gonna be talking about the Port of Oslo in Norway. I actually learned a lot about this port, and this is a really nice place to go visit. One day I'll be getting to that side of the world in Norway. The Port of Oslo is in, not only it's stated in Norway, this port has an accountable of municipality for many years. Oslo, let me see, Oslo was named on June 8th of 2004 in its current name. As of 2021, the enterprise has around 100 employees and is managed by elected board and port director. Organizations as a whole is divided into market communications and environment, and administrations, finance, and IT, real estate and urban developments. The principal objectives to ensure an effective and sustainable enterprise at the Port of Oslo is by facilitating green and efficient maritime transport apart from the daily management of the port. It is also Oslo tasked to monitor the traffic and is in and out of the port and manage the port estates in a responsible and sustainable manner. A little bit about the history here that I found was that in Oslo was first established by a royal character. By a royal character on September 16, 1735. The current day enterprise was created as an exclusive body and a port commission, which makes Oslo Haven KF one of Norway's oldest organizations still in existence. The Port Commission was responsible for overlooking the ports within Oslo jurisdiction, and is the first few decades the work primarily consisted of controlling the depth of the water dredging works and using different equipments. But as the year passed, its responsibilities multiplied. The board back in 2012, the highest authority of Oslo, consisted of representative of a range of positions: Oslo municipality, the port commercial users, employees, and other nearby municipalities. On May 8th of 2012, a new board was appointed with from the Norwegian Liberals Party as a leader, from the Labor Party as a deputy. So this is the information that I found specifically on that port of Oslo. And just to give you a little bit of insight, this port is on the southern tip of the peninsula in the central of Oslo, Norway, located southeast of Akershus Fortress and bounded by three sides of the Oslo fjords. It has in the past served as an important part of the Port of Oslo. The area is currently undergoing an urban renewal as part of the Fjord City development. The first elements in the name came through the reason why they call it the Port of Oslo. It came because of the lighthouse that once stood there. The second element means the headland. A little bit about more information on this. The place has been in the location for the military facilities in the stone quarries, as well as military in the civilian bath in the 1880s and 1890s. There was an ice skating in the fjords, including the first national championships. The constructions of modern docks facilities started in 1899, and on November 25th of 1905, there was a landing place king, King the Seventh, and his family, when they arrived from Denmark and on the Norwegian warship to assume the Norwegian throne. The port facilities included fishing facilities, docks, and international passenger ships, and a grain silo. For more than 60 years, the grain was transported by tram via the line to Nedre Foss Mill at the tram that the tram had built in Vipintagen, I think I said it right, in 1990, and it remained in service since 1961. The Oslo Port Line Railway also ran through that area. So as you can see, guys, this place just grew a little bit in many different ways. And ever since then, there is one of the most visited places by cruise ship and also by land. It has a lot of great amenities here. So I'm going to give you to Keith to bring you with the news today. And then we're going to talk a little bit about what to do around that port. So take it away, Keith.
Welcome. Sorry. Well, hello everybody. Just checking. Okay, so Holland, hopefully you're making something good. Obviously, if you're cooking it for yourself, you are. So welcome to the port from Bergen, Norway. So today is a high of 74 degrees and a low of 54 degrees. Norway does not have a minimum wage. The rates are fixed in labor collective agreement between employees and employers, trade unions, and local authorities. Gas prices are $7.82 a gallon on USD, right? And so to give you an idea on what the money is on both of them, so USD is $1. The Norwegian krone is $10.91. So that's going to give you an idea. And the current cruise ships that are there, let me get this up. So currently, right now, well, obviously, since it's already Thursday over there, I think it's like, might be around 2 o'clock in the morning right now over there. So on Thursday, you're going to have the MS Rotterdam, the Ada Diva, and the Seven Seas Splendor. So you're going to have some, definitely the Seven Seas is a luxury cruise ship. Obviously, it don't hold a lot of passengers, but it's very, very expensive to get onto that ship, as we all know. And I have some news over here. Okay, so here's something that a lot of people don't remember. So you know about Norwegian Cruise Lines, right? So Norway, if you live in Norway, you are called a Norwegian. So that's how the Norwegian Cruise Line was founded. So here's the whole story about it. Is the Norwegian Cruise Line, NCL, was founded in Norway in 1966 by Norway's oldest shipping company, Norwegian Caribbean Line. The company's first ship, Sunward, was repositioned from Europe to Miami in 1966 for the Caribbean cruises, and in 1987, NCL was officially established after Norwegian Caribbean Lines merged with Royal Viking Line. NCL is now incorporated in Bermuda and headquarters out of Miami, Florida. And there's some actually. So now, it's one of the news. I have some cruise news here below, which is a recent news. So Norwegian Cruise Line canceled more than a dozen cruises in 2025 due to ship redeployments, charters, dry docks, geopolitical challenges. So here's all the dates of the cruises, and so I'm not gonna say Norwegian ship. I'm just gonna say the name of the ship. Okay, so it's gonna be the Epic, February 20th, November 1st, and November 11th, 2025. The Jade, March 4th, 13th, and the 24th. These are all 2025. So if it's not, if I don't say the year, it'll be 2025. Okay. April 19th, the Pearl, April 19th, May 5th, May 16th, October 15th. The Sky, May 27th, June 5th. The Spirit, January 1st, May 17th. The Star, May 18th, 29th, and June 9th. And the Viva, May 18th, 27th, September 20th, and the 29th. So it's not just at this port, it's at all different ports in Norway. So they are canceling a lot of ports over there, so that's something to think about. And okay, so I have one more story actually. So this one I can actually bring up for everybody. So I'm going to share this real quick. So this one, there we go. So a Norwegian officer is found guilty of negligence over sinking of a Navy frigate. So I don't know what a frigate is. So I'm assuming it's like maybe like a battleship or something. So this is not recent, obviously. So I just try to get some news that they had out there. I don't know. And this the news that popped up. So this happened about a year ago. The duty commander of a Norwegian Navy frigate that sank following collision with an oil tanker in 2018 was found guilty of negligence Monday by a Norwegian court, the Hondolan District Court, and he had denied the charge. So that's about it with all that. So that's the news, and we could go. We could go right back. Actually, before we go, so who is Mike? Thank you for coming in, and yeah. So you'll be on the cruise ship with me. I'm assuming you might be someone I had already spoken to. So please, since I will be also on that celebration on September 28th, I want to thank Alice and Eddie Lugo Studios, both of you, for coming in. I hope you are both actually doing well. Anybody else? And that's about it. So, Tingabo, you could take it away and do the next part.
Oh, thank you guys so much for coming into the Port of Oslo. We're going to start off with a map so you guys can see, what to do around the port. This is what the Port of Oslo looks like. It's fairly it's not too big, but it's fairly big. It has a lot of great things. The buildings that you see are the monumental places where you would go and visit. These are the main things that you want to visit when you're there in that port. I will bring you a whole, maybe I had about 5 or 6 different places where you can go visit. So with no further ado, here is what we're going to do. Oh, it just rings. So once through this beautiful Oslo, The cruise ship is going to dock right at the center of Oslo. Most ship will dock in the Riviera facing the Opera House of some, and some will dock on the other side, but still within walking distance from the center town. From the port, you can see the City Hall, you can see the Opera, and the Nobel Peace Center. Oslo also has an airport, which is about 50 kilometers, which is 19 minutes by airport express train. If you were to look at the map of Oslo, there's some great sightseeings. Oslo offers about 50 different museums along the abundance of galleries and an impressive number of city of Oslo size. Doing Oslo on your own is super easy. The city is small, compact, and most everything is worth seeing within the short distance. From the Kontiki and the other outlying museums, take the hop-on, hop-off bus and the ferry service. If you guys wanted to do the ferry, this is what the ferry looks like, kind of like right next to the Opera House. So, and this ferry runs pretty much throughout the day there in the Port of Oslo. So you can take the ferry service and at the cruise port, and you will also find a tourist information desk. As soon as you leave the ship, here you'll be able to obtain the free tourist brochures and different types of maps so that you can go about your way and you can actually visit all these places. A recommended tour is taking on the ferry boat, and is to the peninsula where some of Oslo's more famous museums are located, such as the Norsk Folksam Museum, which is this one right here. So you will be going to this side, and that ferry can take you there, and you can check out the museum and see, you know, that sightseeing of that area. Just looking at the buildings, it looks like it'll be a really nice place to explore and visit that area. Another thing that you will find there is the Norwegian Museum of Cultural History, which is this one right here. This is the Museum of Cultural History. And on there, according to what I found, I didn't see that there were any prices to these museums. You also will find the Viking Ship Museum, which is going to be right now closed until 2026 for the renovation, to the Kontiki Museum and the Polar Vessel. This is what the Polar Vessel looks like, and it's inside the Kontiki Museum that is talking about. Another thing that I saw on that area, besides visiting the Polar Vessel, is the Norwegian Maritime Museum, which is this one. That museum looks spectacular for the maritime, for those people that love cruising and things like that. This is maybe a stop that you might want to check out and get to know a little bit about the Maritime Museum. The Vigeland Park, which is this one right here. The Vigeland Park is the world's largest sculpture park made by a single artist, and it is one of Norway's most popular tourist attraction. The park is open to visitors all year round. That you will take tram number 12 to go to this park. It's 500 m from the terminal. I guess it's 500 feet from the terminal where you get off. I guess that's the tram where you pick up the tram. The unique sculpture park is a Gustav Vigeland life work, and it's more than 200 sculptures in bronze, granite, and iron. Vigeland was also in charge of the design of the architectural layout of the park, and the Vigeland Park is mainly completed between 1939 and 1949. Another place that you want to go and visit is the Royal Palace. You know, this is in the center of the town. This they have you don't want to miss the changing of the guards, which happens every day at 1:30 p.m. Another must-see in Oslo is the Holmenkollen ski jump, which is this one. This is what they're famous for. So people will go all the way to the top and ski from there. So which is Norway's most visited tourist attraction. The ski jump is situated on the top of a city surrounded by beautiful natures. From there, you will have a fantastic view of Oslo and the Oslo fjords. Take Metro Line 1 from the City Hall, buy a ticket at the nearby 7-Eleven store, and it'll get you there. One last place that you would want to check out is the Noble Peach Center. The Noble Peace Center is the harbors next to the City Hall, so that's located right next to the City Hall. And this is a must-see also place to go visit here in Oslo. When I was looking through all this information, one of the cool things that I saw is that about shopping and food. Oslo is great for shopping. You will find shopping center, interesting boutiques, special stores, a charming antique stores in the city center. Best of all, you will find the Norwegian value added tax. So keep that in mind. And they refunded by leaving the country. Further information for that kind of tax, you might want to check some information on that. And their currency in Norwegian is called the krone. So that's their currency. They do have ATMs, which are called mini banks. And nearly all the tours accept major credit cards such as MasterCard, Visa, as well as euros. So you can also do the currency converter there in Oslo if you wish. For communication, Oslo speaks English and besides their other languages, but English is one of the languages that they speak. And they do have free Wi-Fi as well as internet in terminals available at the tourist office right behind the City Hall. If that's something that you're looking into, getting some free Wi-Fi, then you might find it there. Right now, that is all around the port. So I'm going to go ahead and put you back with Keith. And Keith is going to take you through the different excursions and restaurants in Norway.
Hello, I just want to welcome in Michael Patterson. Thank you for coming in. Just wondering, are you the author, Michael Patterson? Josephine Rule says, check out the movie called Snowman. It was filmed there. So, Cruise Nuts, thank you for coming in. So let me get to these excursions right now. And some of the one, let's do this first one. I think one of them I can't. Oh no. It's actually not bad. It's the restaurants. I have one of the restaurants when we get there. I don't even know how to say. I will try, but when we get there, you will see what I'm talking about. Okay, so let's get to these excursions, which is something. Okay, let's go. All right, so this is called a private guided tour. Queen of the Fjords, I think the F is silent, tour from Bergen. And it's a 6-hour tour. It costs $980 up to a group of 7. So that's actually not too bad of a price. So let's get some photos here. So obviously it's got a nice little waterfall. Oh, that's the one thing about like Norway, even like Sweden, they have beautiful scenery out there. I mean, that's the one thing I've always noticed. Like, I've never been there, but just like watching on TV, I've always noticed all that is like the views out there is tremendous. Okay, so we got 18. Yeah, gonna go there. I mean, look at that waterfall. I mean, don't go under it. You might get a little wet, and that's what they're gonna take you in, and that's basically it. Okay, so let's get to the overview. It's a 6-hour tour. It's offered in English, which is a positive for us over here. I'm not exactly what language they speak in Norway. Is it Dutch. I mean, I don't know. So if you know what language they speak in Norway, please put it in the comments so everyone can know. Discover Norway's incredible natural beauty. Half-day private excursion from Bergen. Your guide on a comfortable Mercedes minivan or a Tesla Model X. So you're gonna go in a luxury vehicle on this tour, and you're gonna visit the George waterfall, learn about the history and the culture. Ferry ticket for the George crossing. Private tour means a personalized experience, and what is included is all this: taxes and fees, handle charges, gratuities is not included, that's like on every tour. So if you want to give the guy a couple dollars, because a couple American dollars is 10.91, so per dollar. So if you give him $5, that's like giving him 50, well, almost, probably like almost like $55 of their $54 and change of their money. Driver guide, live commentary on board, local guide, hotel, port pickup. So this is a 6-hour tour. So this is a good tour to do if you're like there the day before of a cruise that maybe leaves from there. So that's not bad, but you're gonna be there for a while. So bring some snacks if you do go on this tour. And let's get to the next one. Okay, so this is the next tour, and well, sorry about that. I literally just lost the screen. Let me get back to that. And okay, present. Okay, so this is the sightseeing of Bergen hop on and hop off bus tour, and it's a double-decker bus. You see a lot of these like in all the cities around the world, man. So it costs $40, basically $41 a person, and you're gonna go around the whole town of Bergen, and you're gonna see some good sightseeing areas from the bus. So you're not gonna stop. So I mean, they might slow down in certain areas, so you maybe take some photos. Like if you're right here, maybe you sit in the back so you can stand up. You get a nice photo, like the person who took the photo in the back here. Obviously, they're standing up. And you're going to see some historic landmarks of the area. So this is a pretty decent tour to do. It looks like they double did the pictures. Yep. And let's get on to the next one. And the next one, okay. So the next one is, let me bring that up right now. Okay, so here's the next. So it's the Bergen Day Tour to National Park, Fauna and Glacier Lake. So I probably said the Fauna, so I apologize. Probably said that wrong. But this is a very, very so you're definitely going to, this tour is definitely not for anyone who has walking disabilities, whether you're in a wheelchair, cane. Obviously, you can see it's an adventurous tour, $208 a person. It's a 10-hour tour. So you can definitely see that you are going into walking some rocky, you're probably walking across these little dams or whatever. And so this is actually a pretty cool experience to do. So it's a 10-hour tour, and so what's included: tour guide, ferry crossing, air-conditioned vehicle, snacks, and they will have a meeting point. And here we go. So you can explore the Mason National Park of Fauna and enjoy the turquoise blue glacier lake, well known by the locals. Our adventure starts with a convenient pickup at the city center. So, yeah, so you can have an amazing tour with this. It's not cheap, but it's not crazy expensive. Where some of these tours that I have put out here were like $1,000. It's $200. So a lot of tours that you do on the cruises, usually, especially the really, really good ones, they usually run between 100 to 200. Unless you're swimming with the dolphins, then it costs a little bit more. I mean, to swim with these animals. You know how I feel about swimming with the dolphins. So please, you know how that is. Everybody wants. I say I'd rather swim with the pigs, but let's get now. We are gonna get on with the restaurants, and so I'm gonna tell you what you should eat. And some of the places, not places that I like to eat. I'm not a big seafood place, but I always put seafood because a lot of people like seafood. So let's get this going, and here we go. So, okay, I'm gonna save the one that I cannot pronounce for last. Okay, just for all of you. I mean, whoo, I'm just looking at it right now. Oh, so here we go. So this is a man. It's called Madame Fell. So all these are off of TripAdvisor. So over here you can have the restaurant. It's gonna have some live music, and it says the range. Well, obviously not $0, so it's probably like 20 something dollars for stuff like that. Let's see if I can find. So here's some of the reviews that people say. Someone didn't like it. We went for live music. It was amazing. Local blues band, incredible musicians played. We had a great time. It was very busy. Clearly popular event. So make sure you book a table and buy tickets ahead of time. So yeah. So this looks like a place where you got like buy tickets. It's a bar European pub. So this is something that. Let me see if I could pull. Maybe. Oh wow, yeah, they got more pictures. So let's get some of these pictures up here if it wants to load. But honestly, it's not long. Yeah, let's see what we could get. Nah, it's just I'm not gonna load. So only thing I can see is the the burger. I'll see us. Okay, so here's the menu. I was looking for the menu. Okay. Everybody, I do not know which one's the menu, so I apologize, everybody. But it's not. Oh, okay. Here we go. English. Woo. There we go. I need a little translation there. Uh, Sorry, I got a little. I was like, oh my god. How am I going to show you a menu? And okay, so we got chicken wings, salad, nachos. So let's see what we have here. So I'm just going to scroll down real quick for anybody who watches the replay, or you could come back and you can pause it. So they have a BLT sandwich, chicken curry, veggie sandwiches. They have chicken Caesar salad, bourbon barbecue wings, which is if I was there, I definitely would be getting those. Um, oh, maybe the nachos. I mean, everything. I mean, it definitely does look good. I mean, they got the burgers. So I would definitely recommend this for if you're the type of person that likes the bar food over there. This would definitely be a place I would definitely recommend. But you gotta pay for some extra bourbon sauce, which costs 29 KR, which is basically like $3, a little bit under $3. So that's how much it's gonna cost. So which is not bad. And beer is 114, but yeah, it's about almost like whew. See, it's hard to understand the money. So you gotta like divide that by like 10, divided by like 10, almost 11. Look, so divided by like 10.91 of what it is. So it's all coming here. I'm trying to roll it down for everybody to see. They got spirits, drinks, cocktail, vodka, gin. It's a full bar, basically. You can definitely see this full bar. So I'm gonna just keep scrolling down, everybody, and that's it. So let's go on to the next restaurant, and let's get rid of that one. Okay, so let's get to the next one. The next restaurant is called. Let's see. Okay, so now this is called. Okay, and if you think this is hard to say, wait till the next one. This is Bry Garrett Micro by Gary Pub OG Restaurant. It's an OG restaurant. Don't forget it, right? It's OG. Okay. Well, it's closed right now because it's like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. So let's see what this is. Oh, they got some photos that. See what comes up. Yeah, I'm not a fan of TripAdvisor right now. It's my first time using it. So let's see, $4 to $35 range, lunch, dinner, drinks. I think this one's supposed to have a pretty good review. There's a restaurant. Let's just get some of these reviews. June had fish soup. My wife had fish salmon. Fish soup was excellent. Base is light. Greens, excellent flavor. Fish came through clear. I could have used a hearty bread comment. My wife felt the salmon was the best she had in quite a while. So it sounds like they have really good seafood there. There we go. Let's get this menu up for everybody. And if you know, you can always go back and there we go. Let's translate this to English. And ta-da! Thank you, 21st Century AI, for this English translate. Okay, so this is. Okay, so it's going to be. So they have this one's a little bit more organized, the menu. So basically like that. And remember, it's not $289. So, but it's definitely going to be in like the $20 to $30 range right there. So. Okay, lamb shank, fish of the day, beef tenderloin. Let's see what else. Yeah, that's all they have right there. Let's see what desserts that. Chocolate fondant, vanilla cream brulee. I've had cream brulee. I mean, I've had it at like at the steakhouse by me. It's amazing. I've had it on Carnival. It's horrendous on Carnival. Obviously, compared to the steakhouse, so I just won't have it on Carnival. They do a very actually poor job with the cream brulee on Carnival. I mean, they do a really good job with the lava cake, but with the cream brulee, they do a poor job, extremely poor. So I just, I've tried it like a couple times, and I just don't do it. Yeah, fries, onion rings, vegetables, and so this is a complimentary menu. I guess they have some sort of like buffet that you could have, and I think this might, yeah. So they have a buffet. So this is like almost like a $50 buffet, 60, 70, something like that, and it shows you what you would get on the buffet. So, and then they have a complimentary or 3-course meal where you get that, and here's the other one. So now let's go on to the last one, and let me X this out. And what is it? Oh, okay. And now let's go on to the last one. So the last one is very hard to say. Samara Brown, thank you for coming in. And so Munchie, he's more of a Google reviews guy. My brother is also like that. So I just, I like to look at the pictures, and the pictures look pretty good, and then I'll make my own decision on whether or not I like the place after I try it at least once. So, okay, so this is the place. So this is called Fajelskal Sacho Mastret Restaurant. Okay, I can't do it. I don't understand. I cannot pronounce it. It's horrendous. I mean, please, not even like an English translation came up here. Nothing. Okay. So obviously you can see if you're a seafood lover, this is the place to go to. Let me just put this up because I know my mother was watching. Maybe she can show my phone. This is like the sea. They usually call it like the seafood tower, the seafood salad, out over here. So. Oh, wow. It's a lot of seafood you're gonna have, and you're definitely gonna like this place. This is a seafood heaven for people. And I'm telling you this right now, I bet you the reviews. I haven't looked at the reviews yet. Let's get. Okay, beware of the bathroom. Good food, utterly disgraceful bathroom. Well, I don't know. I guess someone didn't like the bathroom, or they just had a bad stomach that day. We stopped here for a bit, spent over 5,000 and okay for dinner, or 5,000. And let's see someone else. We stopped here for lunch, reading the menu reviews. We chose the fish, shellfish soups along with fish and chips. Shell, ship, Shellfish soup is served in a brown broth base and has an earthy flavor. Fish soup, white cream taste, almost tastes like bisque. Okay. So, I mean, from what I'm seeing, it looks like a pretty decent place. And let me get this menu real quick. And if it's a big menu, I'm just gonna, yeah, let's put this in English, everybody. Okay. Uh, okay, let's just do yeah. I can't even find the menu on here. All right. Well, obviously. Okay, here we go. English menu. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's just do the set menu so that we could just do this real quick, and then we could get back to what's left of the show. Uh, just give it 1 second while it decides to load. I was not expecting this. Okay, so I'm gonna scroll down with this real quick. So I'm not gonna go through the. I'm not gonna say it. Just if you want to see it, just pause real quick and then you can see it. Okay, menu number 2. I mean, this is definitely a big seafood place. So shell, and obviously it's not a place that me at Tinkerbell would like to go to. Okay, as we do not eat seafood. Only time I I'll eat some seafood, like I'll eat like the hibachi style stuff and all that, and that is basically it. And Tinkerbell, you can come back in. So
You are right about that one. I walk in there, I'm done.
yeah, definitely. I looked at it. I was like, oh, I mean, the menu, everything's shellfish, shellfish, shellfish. I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
It looks really good. It looks
no,
really, really good
it,
for those people that can't eat it.
yeah. I mean,
Um,
it's not that I can't eat it. The smell of fish makes me nauseous. I just don't like it. That's the reason why I can only eat hibachi, because the
right.
sauce of the hibachi gets rid of that fish smell.
Hmm. Interesting. But yeah, that was some good information you provided today. I really, I don't know about pronouncing those names.
The last one I said was gonna be hard, and you know it's crazy. I did not see that it said translate to English. So the minute I got to the restaurant, I was like, "Oh no!" Everything's spinning through my head. I was like, and you hear me talking about stuff. Oh my god, what's going to happen now? And I see, oh, I translate to English. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. But I tell you, like some of those restaurants are really cool. The
Yeah.
burger looked really nice. I was like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
interesting.
Well, the burger place looked good, and they had a big menu. That
Mhm.
place. I mean, I'm talking about every little appetizers, beer, drinks, food, everything. It was a really big menu. I mean, I think it's a place. They have live shows there, so it looks like you have to like maybe book early, book a table early, or you might have to
Right.
buy tickets for the show, stuff like that.
Now we gotta make if we one day make it over there and we can go check it out, we gotta check out that bathroom issue. Because
Right.
it's weird. They were not even complaining about the food.
I know. I mean, was the food bad, and then you were stuck in the bathroom? I mean, not for nothing.
Okay, wait a minute. We have a question for Keith. Keith, you want to answer that question?
No, that's between me and my wife. They already know.
There you go, Manny. There's your answer. No baby anytime soon.
I don't talk about that.
Well, they have one coming up.
Yeah,
When is it? When is your your baby coming soon? When is your new cruise?
new cruise.
Yeah,
What
the
do you mean?
next one. You're going on celebration in
So
October, right?
yeah, celebration in October, and then our cruise is in September of
Right.
next year.
So there you have it, Manny. His next baby's coming in October. It's called the Carnival Celebration.
No, no, no. But the baby we will have. Well, we will try to have a baby. So
That's right.
you know, just I think we're gonna wait until after our group cruise.
There you go. Look at Joanne.
You know, yes, you know, you know.
Okay, Manny.
It's
There's
just
the other
that
answer.
it should also, especially right now, where everything that has gone on with me, obviously, you know. So if a lot of people don't know, I was in and out of the hospital for about 5 weeks in a row in June and July. But the one time I went to the hospital was because they did a procedure and I bit my tongue. I woke up one day, my whole tongue like swelled up to like half my tongue was a balloon.
I'm going to answer this question for Cruise Nuts. I think it was phenomenal. Let me tell you, I really enjoy watching like the pictures and everybody there. I think that was really cool. I know that you know the person that has the drone thing. I think that was really cool to do. So I liked it personally. It was really cool. And I'm gonna guess that everybody that was there had a really cool time to be able to catch that in a drone footage. I don't know if you watched it, Keith, but
I haven't seen it yet.
Cruise Nuts had like a video thing where they had like a big group and different. I think Clock was there and other people, other YouTubers, and they all were in Cozumel, and they had a drone footage of all of them and the port. It was really cool.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely cool. I can't wait till I go visit Cosmo because we are going to go to Paradise Beach. We got a cabana right by the pool.
That's awesome.
And you know it's crazy. I was shocked that the cabana wasn't crazy expensive. Yes,
Oh, that's good.
you still had to pay maybe like $100 on top of what you pay already to get in there. So you still have to pay like $100 or something. But a lot of places like say if you go anywhere in the United States, you're paying like minimum $400 or $500 for that.
Right. That's good.
Yeah.
I agree with you, Muncie, on that one. I do agree with you. He does have the best drone footage. Maybe one day when I do go back to Cozumel, I'll get with you, Cruise Nuts, so maybe I can get some drone footage.
Well, if Cruise Nuts comes on the group cruise, he could get the celebration key.
You know what? Maybe we could talk to him if he can come on our group cruise. Maybe we could talk to him and have our across the wave crew, and then they can do a drone footage of our across the wave and go from there. So let me see. So who was there? So HLWT, Huddle, Ocean to Ocean, Clock, and Traveling Man. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, we're always giving you a shout out, Cruise Nuts. I do love your drone footage, and you're an amazing, beautiful person, you and Miss Tracy. So I'm looking forward to meeting you guys. Yes, Muncie is also blessed. Woo!
Oh, yeah.
So, but yeah, so what do we have? We have our next across the wave, and guess where we're going? Take a wild guess.
Let me take a guess. Oh, Texas.
We're going to Texas. Woo! We're going to Galveston. We're going to Galveston.
I don't know if it'd be good to go there right now in person because I don't know. Are they still on the water or what? Have people got their electric?
I don't know, but we'll find out next week when we go to Galveston. So that's where we're going to be going next week. I don't always bring a drone on a cruise ship. Too much red tape. Yeah, I know you have mentioned that to me, but the friend that you have over there did a really good job with that. Yeah, but next week we're going to be coming to Texas, to Galveston. Yes, that is true. Home of Cheryl and Jeremy. Everybody keep Jeremy and Cheryl on their prayers because they had a really bad storm going on over there. So please keep them on your prayers, and hopefully soon they'll be able to come back home and you know everything is good with them.
I mean, I feel really terrible with that because I mean you could probably just assume either they have no power or maybe it got
it's
flooded.
probably no power, flooded, and everything else in between. So,
I mean, I remember when Sandy hit over here, like the area in Howard Beach got destroyed with floods, like you wouldn't believe, you know.
Wow. Look, if anybody's looking for drone footage in Cozumel, right here, boom. I have 5 drone pilots at my beck and call whenever I need it in Cozumel. And when I'm not there, there you have it, people. you ever need a drone footage, if you know Cruise Nuts, get with him. So, but yeah, next week we're going to be going to the Port of Galveston. So that's going to be a great port. We're coming back to the United States and checking out our port here. So it's going to be fantastic. I do have one thing I do want to share with you guys. And here we go.
Welcome back, everyone. We're here to announce our next group cruise. It's an 8-day vacation on the Carnival Mardi Gras. And it's for more than just traveling with Tinkerbell or cruising with Keith. This one's for all of Across the Waves. We're heading out on August 30th and coming back on September 7th of 2025. Here's the itinerary so everyone knows what to get ready for. We're departing from Port Canaveral in Orlando, Florida on the 30th. We've got our first 2 days at sea, so you've got plenty of time to check out the ship. They've got Shaq's Big Chicken at the back of the boat, free pizza, a huge pool, slides, and even theater shows on the lower decks if you're into that kind of thing. From there, we'll be stopping at St. Thomas, San Juan, Amber Cove, one more day at sea, and then the brand new Celebration Key. If you're interested in joining us, you can book now at jagonzalez@expediacruises.com. The phone number is 813-608-2935, and the website link will be in the description below. We hope to see you when the time comes.
That's right. Celebration Key. Ooh, that's right. We're going to go to Celebration Key.
So, I wonder, are they going to put a casino there?
Who knows what they're going to put?
Because I didn't know this because I've never been to Royal, the Coco Cay, wherever. And I saw something online saying that the casino was closed for some reason. I was like, they got a casino there? I was like, oh. I was like, that's evil for them.
Look, Cruise Nuts says that he's on the Mardi Gras inaugural sailing of that ship too. That's right. So, we're gonna go to Celebration Key. Oh, welcome in Controversial Cruising. Hello, Scott.
Welcome in, Scott. Hope you're doing well over there. Yeah.
But yeah, so next week we're gonna be going to the Port of Galveston at 8 p.m. And
you know what the funny thing is I think the following week we're in San Francisco and we were just talking about it.
I think so, yeah. The following week after that, let me see, the Port of San Francisco. And then
we were talking about it.
Harlan is going to be like, look, people.
Harlan, too. Well, isn't Harlan from Texas?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so, look, Nancy says she wants to book a balcony. Ooh, balcony.
So Mike is asking how much are the balconies on the group cruise?
Just give me a call, Mike.
Yep.
Give me a call or send me an email. Whichever one you prefer, and I can give you all the different pricing on that. But it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. Any announcements you have, Keith?
I have my live on Friday, and in 3 weeks I start my other YouTube channel.
Ooh.
So if anybody is into sports betting, it's about. So I'm starting 3 weeks because that's the start of the college football season.
Okay.
So I'm mainly going to focus on football for now. Maybe after the football, I might focus on other sports also, but I'm not sure. For now, it might just be only during football season. I'll see how far I take it. But so if you're into sports betting, I'm going to be talking about like my weekly picks, pick 3, lock of the week, and all that stuff. And I'm going to do separate videos for college, separate videos for the NFL.
That's awesome, Keith. I'm happy for you. And for those of you that are,
I'm going to try it, and I'm very knowledgeable on it. So this is stuff that I've been doing for years. Like I bet on football, all the time. I do the fantasy. I'll talk about people's injuries, stuff like that. Eventually, I'm not sure if I might not do it the first week, but maybe in the second week, I want to do a live that goes from 11 a.m. to 12 o'clock, which is like 2 hours before the start of the football games on Sunday. So I talk about the injuries and everything going on.
That's awesome. So for those of you that are creators that are here, like I know Controversial Cruising, Cruise Nuts, Cruising with Keith, Eddie Lugo Studios, Alice Lugo Studios, the Muncie Channel. Let me see. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody else.
Emily, doesn't Emily have a channel?
M74, she has a channel. It's M74.
Yeah, you just
So
told
if
me
you
that.
have not, yeah, if you guys have not subscribed to the channel, go check them out. I know that some of you do already subscribe, but for the new people that are in here that have not, you guys can go check it out. And then Keith I guess he'll give out his new channel name so that we can all go over there and check it out.
Yes, I will give it out. I will have it up. I'll bring. It's there. It's in the works. I already started making like little like videos for like my thing. So just I mean, if I made this channel when I made at the same time as this, it might not be as good. But now I'm trying to do a little bit something different. Obviously,
Right.
with it. I'm not
That's
gonna
awesome.
be. I won't be wearing a captain's hat. But I had my friend call me up. He goes, "So you're not gonna wear a captain's hat?" He goes, "Are you gonna wear a football helmet?" I was like,
Oh my God, that is so crazy.
I was like, "No, I'm not gonna wear a football helmet."
But I wish you the very best on your next YouTube channel, and
Yeah,
keep moving forward.
I mean, I'm not gonna like this one's still gonna be more important than that one but that one it's just something to do. If it does well, it does well. If it doesn't, I'm not gonna get stressed out over it. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I want to get monetized. I have to get this.
Right.
Which how I was with this one was my goal, and it was weird. My goal was to get monetized, and the minute I get monetized, I go into the hospital. So
Oh my God.
you really haven't seen me put up my consistent videos every week because I was in the hospital for 5 weeks, not 5 weeks straight, but like I went there for like a day or two for like 5 weeks.
Wow. But don't worry about it. Eventually you'll get it out there, and
Oh, yeah.
people will enjoy it, and it's something different other than
Yep.
cruising. And believe it or not, it kind of does go hand in hand with cruising, because if you love Carnival and you know that there's a lot of games, and there's an area where you can go watch your games and do all sorts of cool stuff there. So hey.
That's the other thing that I could probably do is I could probably like film like some of like the sports book stuff on the Carnival ship, because Carnivals have sports book. They have a machine there. You can even bet from your phone, which a lot of people don't know that. On your phone through the Carnival Hub app, you can bet on sports.
Nice. Also, guys, I did have an interview with a brand new friend of mine in the creator world. His name is Chili Falls. Is his channel. So he has I think it's every morning he has a live stream at 11 o'clock in the morning. So I was part of an interview this past week. So if you guys want to check him out, he talks about all sorts of cool stuff. Very nice gentleman. So it's another YouTube friend that we have here. So I'm glad to put his channel out there, and maybe, you might be interested in what he's talking about over there. So he has a podcast and everything. So if he's watching, thank you so much for having me on your channel. It was a really nice time with you. Okay. Not even. We are just learning as we go.
We are still in the minor leagues. Okay.
Welcome in, Life with hold on,
Yeah.
Keith. Life with Lucia and Glenn. Welcome in.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're still we're still learning as
Okay. So basically, we just got called up to the majors, and we got our feet wet. That's what happened, because we're monetized. We're getting paid by YouTube. Now, what are you getting paid? Whew, it's not enough to even survive.
But it's like one of those things that I'm like, at least you're like, okay, we made it. Now
you also have to look at this. They say only like a small percent of people actually get paid by YouTube. It's a small percent. So you got to look. That's the way I look at it. I look at, okay, I'm in that small percent bracket of people getting paid by YouTube. Now, there's an even smaller percent of bracket, an extreme small percent of people who actually make it on YouTube, such as Lali Loca, the Ship Life, and people, all those, because they may, so they're in another bracket that's extremely small. It might even be like less than 1%,
Right.
And I think
I tell you,
we're like in
it's
the 5 to 10% range.
it's a learning. You learn every day, guys. When
Yeah,
you're on YouTube, you learn every day. You go up and down, you learn. Um,
and
and
it's really
it's
hard to
also about
figure
the
out.
creators that are out there that help you out as well as along the way.
Yeah,
Um,
that,
hold
that,
on.
that's a definite, and also it's actually, a lot of people don't realize, you could put out a video, right? You put out one video, you think the video is going to do well, and then
Mhm.
it does absolutely nothing, and then the next time you put out a video and you don't think the video is that good, and next thing you know, that one explodes. Like, I have videos where it was like
Right.
I got 70 views, and then the one before that I had over 1,000 views.
Exactly.
And it makes absolute no sense.
I
I
tell you, when I went on Utopia, it was, how would I say, it was surprising, to be honest, because I did a live stream on Utopia on a sail away, and somebody texts me that was watching the live stream that says, "You're the only one doing a live stream from the naming ceremony right now." I had within 2 hours, that live stream had almost like 1,300 views,
Yeah, that's
and I
good.
had about 58 people on my live stream just talking back and forth and asking all sorts of cool questions. It was, to me, that experience alone was like amazing, because it's like, oh my God, like all these people, where they come from. But that was an amazing experience, at least for me, when it came to live streaming, because I've never had that situation ever happen on a live stream. But yeah, you're right, Harlan. We, as long as we're living, we're always learning.
Yeah,
It's a big journey. It's a beautiful journey in YouTube,
I mean,
and
it
you
definitely
do.
is, and I've
Yeah.
developed like friendship relationships with
Mhm.
you, with Scott. So especially you used to, which when I was in Tampa, I met you down there. you know,
Yeah, we had a great time.
you and your husband. So that was good.
Like I say, I'm looking forward to October, to get to meet a lot of more creators. Be it, because it's like you talk to everybody here and on a common conversation, but when you meet that person, that relationship completely goes, to a different level.
Yeah, it definitely
And
goes to a different level, and and it's good to actually meet me. And first of all,
Mhm.
like, I know a lot of people forget, like, when they see me, you could say firsthand, when you first saw me, you're like, holy shit, he's big.
He
you
is
know
tall. He is very tall.
I'm 6'4", so and
See, I imagine Scott from the Mustard Drill to be like a shorter guy. I don't know. I've never met him, but I feel like
I
he's gonna be
Scott,
shorter.
Wesley Scott, I think he's probably like, maybe I think he's probably like 5'6". That's what he looks like to
Okay.
me on the video.
See, I've seen Cruise Nuts and his wife on pictures, and I don't think they're like really, really tall, like Peril DJ. That up until one day I used to watch all their channel, and she's like, "Oh yeah,
I
we're 60 something." I'm like, "What?"
I saw them. I'm sitting down, like, okay, I knew who they were, right? But I don't bother people in the main dining room at the restaurants. If I know you, because I wouldn't want someone coming up to bother me, because I know people get freaked out about germs and all that stuff,
Mhm.
right? And they literally walked past my table. I looked. I was like, I know he's tall, but she's tall too. I was like, oh my,
Yep.
she's like maybe around my height, or maybe like she's like 6'1", 6'2". I was like, oh my god.
You know who I met this weekend?
Oh, oh, I follow them. They're
I
good.
I met Travel. Oh my God, like my camera. Come on now. I met Travel Spree this weekend by a miracle of God.
Wait,
I was at Animal Kingdom, and my mom doesn't get on the dinosaur ride. So we were walking towards the store, and they were coming out. The only reason why I noticed that it was him was because of his blue hair.
yeah.
and we talked for a little bit. Very nice people, great people to to talk to. So we were there like talking, like we had a whole like 30-minute conversation,
They got a
and they
good
were on
channel.
their way.
Their channel's
Yeah,
good. Yeah.
yeah, their channel is really good.
Yeah.
So I met them this past weekend. I've met Kyle and Casey from Kyle Palo. I still haven't met JoJo from JoJo's World, but eventually one day.
That's the one thing about you, like living in Tampa or Florida.
Yes,
It
you get to meet all sorts of cool
is a lot of
people.
people. A lot of people don't realize there's a lot of creators down in Florida.
So
You know?
like in what you call it, in Utopia. Let me see if I could find it here real quick so I could share it with you guys. In Utopia, I met Jordan, and the other girl that you see next to Jordan, that's Wanderlust Alley. She also has a YouTube channel. I met with them. I met, let me see if I could find this one last picture real quick before we get going. I even had a picture with Ron from Ron DNC. So here he goes. We met Jay from the Ship Life.
So I met the Ship Life too. I got his picture.
Very nice person. Oh, he got his little dress there.
Yeah. But it's funny. So I was on the Carnival Venezia, the second. They called it the inaugural one, but it was the second sailing, right? So I met him, and I had the mask on, and my wife's telling me he's right in front of you. Huh? I'm like looking. I was like, where? I took my mask off. I'm like, where is she? Like, she starts cursing me. Are you retarded? Look down. And he because I'm so tall,
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's too funny. But yeah, you meet at least over here, you get to meet a whole lot of them. I know Trev and Chels. They also have a big YouTube channel. I think they have like 450,000 subscribers.
Oh wow!
They were on Utopia. It's called Trev and Chels. There. So it's just amazing when you get to meet like all these different YouTube creators, and I just enjoy because I watch their channel. I try to watch everybody's channel and be there for everybody. As best as I can.
Yeah, definitely.
Because there's so many of them.
See, that's the thing is like I'll still watch like these big YouTubers once in a while, but once you become a creator, you start to support the smaller channels like yourself.
It's a process. It's a long process, but you gotta keep pushing and moving forward. Don't give up. I always tell everybody, don't give up, even if it sounds all discombobulated and the things are not working on here. Here's Kyle and Casey. But just don't give up and keep moving forward.
I mean, don't give up. If you feel like you're doing something wrong, don't be afraid to ask opinions from other creators, even other people. And if you have people who are positive people in your life, those are people you want to ask. Yeah. You don't want to ask people who will always say, "Oh, your channel sucks. Your channel's garbage." Those ain't the people to ask. Ask people who will support you on your channel and who will give you an honest opinion, and maybe they'll tell you something that might help your channel, which it could just be a normal conversation you have with someone. Right. And maybe they just say one thing that sparks something in your head, and then boom, you put the whole thing together. I mean,
well, look at Guga and Rob. Look at their channel. They went from 4,000 subscribers in this February to almost 190,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Because of one viral short that they did. One viral short that took 26 seconds to do.
I mean, that's definitely, and all it takes is one video. I mean, it's the one video that's trending right now with that girl, the Hawk Tour person. I mean, it's mind blowing what people will watch. You're like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And then people are trying to imitate their own thing like it, and obviously but it just takes one crazy video and people will watch it.
That's right.
But,
You never know.
to me, the hardest was getting your first 100 subscribers.
Yeah.
That was by far the hardest. I did it in no, I did it in 7 weeks, and it says online it should take anywhere between 2 to 3 months to get your first 100. So
I tell you, the journey for me has been great, to be honest with you. I
yeah,
love it. I've learned a lot, I've learned a lot, not only from friends, creators and things like that. And it's just been a nice journey. It's been a lot of work, a lot of work
yeah. There's definitely
and
a
a
lot
lot of
of
dedication to the channel, and also a lot of marketing, because I do market, just like you do on your
yeah.
channel. I do market the channel and my travel agency a whole lot, so that has
Hmm.
helped as well.
Yeah,
I'm actually contemplating on, when you go on the highway and you see those big billboards.
yeah.
I've been contemplating on putting the channel and my YouTube up there. So you better. I'll let you all know, because I'm thinking. I've been contemplating how much is this going to cost me to put it out
I,
there.
that's got to cost at least like 5-10 grand, easy.
I don't know. I don't know. I have to see how much it costs, because now it's digital. Remember before they used to come and paint it or put whatever
Yeah,
stuff up there. So now it's digital. So I just got to figure out, because when you're I do it more for my travel part, but it,
yeah.
it comes together hand in hand with YouTube. And
Definitely.
so it's a lot, like, you got to market and put
I
yourself
mean, just think. Imagine me putting cruises with Keith in the middle of Times Square.
up.
You
You know
know?
what? I should do it before everybody comes in October, and put a big old billboard by channel side that says traveling with Tinkerbell, and all of that information.
See, but
Welcome everybody.
you know where the best place I would say to put that is not over the highway, is at a cruise port.
That's what I'm saying, by channel side, by the cruise port and channel
Okay,
side.
yeah.
You know what you
You live an
went?
hour out of. I don't know what channel side it is. Okay, so
Yep.
that I would say that would be the best place to put it, because the people who will watch it. I mean, it's the truth. I've gone on multiple cruises where I'll go on cruises. People will know who I am. Some of them, or sometimes not. I mean, I've had it where handful of people knew who I was, and the minute you walk off the ship, no one knows who you are no more.
Yep. I agree with you there, cruise nuts. You have to put some money in order for you to make money. You have to
Exactly.
market, and it ain't gonna come for free, because if you do it for free, it'll take you years to,
Oh
to
yeah,
get it
yeah,
done.
yeah. And you don't have to buy everything all at once. The main
Hmm.
thing you need off the bat is a microphone, a camera, which you can have that on your cell phone. But the most important
Right,
thing that's more important than the microphone is a tripod. That's the
right,
most important thing, and that's about it. Like,
right.
I started off buying this one tripod, and then eventually I realized that the tripod was too short. So I used to have the tripod on top of a chair because it was short. Then eventually I bought a really good tripod. This is all for my cruising stuff.
Mm,
Really good tripod that now is taller than me if I wanted to. So, and that one actually has, like, it's really really good material. And then I have other tripods that I use when I'm on the cruise. I have this one now. I bought a new one for my phone, which is really really good. You know?
yeah, I agree with you. Like when I go traveling, I have a whole luggage just for all of my content creator stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Like a whole entire, like, that's what I take with me. That has my cameras, tripods, you name it, everything. It comes with me.
Well,
But
that's what I do. Like, I have a book bag that comes with me, but my book bag has all my camera equipment. It's like, my tripod, my laptop, my what was it called? My
that's a good
tablet.
idea, Cruise Nuts. Look at Cruise Nuts says, have a group content creator all pitch in for the cost of a billboard and put everybody's channel and logo up there. That will work. I'll be honest with you. My husband and I, every time we travel on I-4, we're like, I wonder how much does it cost to put a billboard up there. And I've been contemplating on. I have to call. I got the number. I just got to call in and get a quote to see how much it costs,
I'm not
because
sure.
I do have my travel agency, which is with Expedia. So I want to do, Expedia cruises, with my picture on it, and also have the YouTube channel out there, the name of the YouTube channel with a QR code. That way if you're on the highway, boom, you take a picture and out the door you go. The question is, like, I'm gonna guess it works because they've been doing this for many years.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. See, what I do is I also market my channel on the cruise ships. So you know how people hide ducks, right? So so I put around the duck my business card around the duck with my
Right.
QR code, and I put them all around the ship. The kids will find it, and then they'll want to see it. Oh, it's cute. Every time a kid sees QR code, they want to scan it. They start looking, then they show the parents this, that, and that.
Right.
And what I did on the last cruise is I gave my pen out to all the bar staffs, all the
Nice.
waitresses, right? Because when you give it out to them, they're going to use it for to have people sign on future
Right.
cruises. So eventually, people are going to see my pen, and they're going to look at it, and then they're going to scan the QR code that's on the pen.
Right. It's like right now, my daughter, I have one of my oldest daughter, she has a bachelor's degree on marketing, and she's the one that helps me with all of my, the YouTube part and everything else. She's the one that's been helping me with that, putting it out there, marketing it for me. But it's one of those things, like right now she's thinking of having an actual duck with the TWT embedded on it, like have it made that way, like
Yeah,
for the cruises.
I thought about that, but I was like, that might cost a lot more money. I started
Well,
looking
you
at
buy it by the bulk, you buy it by the bulk, and it's cheaper to buy by, you just got to find the good person that can do it for you. Like I have this friend of mine that he lives here in Tampa. If you're ever looking for somebody in engraving, whether it's one piece or by bulk, this guy is phenomenal. He's like the king on this side when it comes to like things lasered, engraved, or whatever. So I was thinking of maybe talking to Chris and seeing if maybe he can do some kind of like cool stuff that nobody has, just to give us, as whenever I go on cruises, just to pass out to people. But it has to be something really cool that when you give it to the person, they're like, oh, this is pretty nice. Like, and it kind of like thinks about, that channel, in some sort of way. So it's just a lot of stuff, but you gotta put in a money in order for you to build your business and make it grow.
And because in the end, no matter how big or small it's still a business.
It's still a business. And the thing is that's what I do. I run a business 24/7. So and that's what I do for a living. So might as well just run.
You are a
busy
woman. I know that for a fact. So I give you a lot of credit.
I am like, people don't know, Keith. People do not know.
They don't know. I remember just the time I was with you. You explained to me how busy you are and everything, and you just consistently always working and always busy and everything.
It's
so
like right now, once we're done here, I have a customer I got to call, I got to do a few things. It's like, it's like a constant, like I don't have like a stop time. It's like, it's always there. And that's a lot of people that don't know me. They don't know that about me. They think, okay, your YouTube channel, went from this to that. But yeah, it went from this to that because I market, because I work, because I'm always, networking. You got to network with everybody. You got to network. You got to put yourself out there. It's like when I go on these cruises, like the naming ceremony, I don't just go in the cruise and just stay quiet in the corner. No, I talk to everybody in that cruise.
That's the
people outside, like, because I want them to get to know me, so that if I ever need them, okay, I remember I met you such and such place. It just takes a lot of work.
That's very important. I remember, like, when I was on the Venezia, like I met the ship life. I spoke to him for a little bit. I met Jason from, was it EECC Travels? You have Jason and his wife, right?
Right.
So I met Jason, and I saw him throughout the cruise. At one point, I was literally just like talking to him for about maybe about a half hour, and he gave me like a lot of tips on how to grow your channel, how to do this. And when he told me about it, I started to use it, and that really helped me get subscribers.
Yeah.
You know?
And even I'll tell you something. On this Utopia cruise, talking to Jay from the Ship Life, to Jordan, to Wanderlust Alley, I ask them because they're big channels. You're not talking about us. We're
No,
very little compared to how they are.
no.
And I ask them, what kind of cameras do you use? What do you use to do this? What would you suggest to a new YouTuber? And different things like that. But I'm like what Kruzna says. I work it. I work it day and night because like you want to be known when at least
Yeah,
in the travel agent industry, you need to be known. People need to know you.
yeah.
And in
They
the YouTube
yeah,
world, it helps because the people that know you come into your YouTube channel. Like
yeah,
I have a friend of mine that lives in Miami. He has two of his nieces. Each of them have like a channel. I think one of them is like 350,000 subscribers, and the other one is like 500,000. And he says, "Oh, I didn't know you had a YouTube channel." So he gave my information to them. They put it on their channel, and then people started, coming into my channel and subscribing.
yeah.
So
I mean, that's how it
that's how
works.
you get your channel to work. Now, my goal is to have a lot of people on the live stream. That's where I want to get to. That's my
Yeah,
goal. I have
yeah.
a whole year to meet that one goal that I have.
It's gonna take time, but like I remember when I was talking to the ship life, like he was telling me that he's seen a lot of people throughout his time of doing YouTube spend 20, 30,000 on camera equipment, and these people expect a return just because you bought that expensive camera equipment. And he
Mhm.
goes, he goes, I use my cell phone. He goes,
Yeah.
that's all I use. All he uses is his cell phone, and he's got two channels. He's got, I know one's over 200,000 plus, and the other one, I know the other one's over 100,000, maybe even over 200,
Yeah.
200,000. But it just shows you, it's not about, sometimes not about the best
Mhm.
camera equipment. What's more important is how you edit.
Right. And I tell you, like on some of my edits, we have made several mistakes, things that we haven't put on the edit, little
Yeah,
things like that. But that's how you
you
learn.
learn.
You learn.
You learn. Like
And
I tell people all the time, if you literally go back to my first video I ever made, I was sitting on a rocket chair. I was like, "Hello, this is Cruising Mickey." I'm not even kidding with you, right? Yo, I go back and I look at it. I was like, that was so horrible. But then
mhm,
I had people that I knew that were close, that were friends with me. They told me that well, also I was horrible was because I was so nervous. You know?
yeah. Okay, Cruz Nasa says it's like the peer drone flyby. I did it because I'm a nice like that, but I have 5 other channels that are going to show in the market that video to be seen because they are on a video too. Yeah, that is true, and that helps. That helps the other people. That whoever these other channels, it helps. But in the same thing, Cruise Nuts, that's the good thing about being in the content creator world, that you have each other to help each other out. I'm the type of person that I can help a person that has 0 subscribers all the way to 1 million subscribers. To me,
Yeah.
that doesn't make the person. I like to help the person and be there for the person and cheer them on. And even if they surpass us one day, I'm still going to be writing with
Yeah.
that person no matter
Yeah.
what.
I
And a
mean,
lot of people, unfortunately, are not like that in the
no,
YouTube world.
no,
You
no.
know,
There's a lot of people out there. I'm sorry to say, but like they they hate when people do good. I mean, it's just like people in life. There's
right?
people out there in life who
It's
don't
it's
like when.
everywhere you go. It's like that. You got to
Yeah.
have your people that
See,
are going to
see,
stick with you.
I'm not the type of person that's gonna be like, okay, I hate that your channels do better than mine. I don't hate that your channel will do better than mine. If I know someone whose channel starts to do really good, I want to know what you did to help your channel so I can help my channel do the same thing.
See, I agree with you, Scott. We have to all look at each other on the same level and be there for each other and love each other on that same way. But to be honest with you, I personally have learned
Yeah,
that the people that you thought in your circle were for you, truly they're not, because behind you, it comes a lot of noise without even knowing you. And it's very sad. It's very sad. But you know what? I'm the type of person that I live with, God is in my life. So I'm like, I'm going to love them no matter what. Even if I know the things that I know, I'm still going to love you no matter what. And I'm going to always treat you with respect. And we're just going to keep on moving forward. That's the kind of person that I am. I'm there for you and for anybody that needs me at any time. You can call me. I always tell everybody, call me at any time. I'll make time for you. Even in my busy schedule, I will take my time and make time for you.
That's a definite.
Thank you, Miss Nancy. But the person that you see right here is the same person you're going to see everywhere I go. I'm not no different than I am here. That I'm just like that with everybody. It's like Keith, when Keith says, "Hey, I'm coming in November." Keith, why did I say? Oh, let me know. I'll come. I'll come visit. We'll have a dinner or whatever.
Yeah, that's it.
And we had a great time.
Yeah. It was definitely a great time. I mean, I got a little lost trying to find the place. I was like, where is, And
I even met Scott from Controversial Cruising. We had a ball, that day. It was really nice. I met Edna from Edna's World, Warmstrong, which it was great to meet everybody. We had a really great time and I know there's another one coming in October for the Paradise Cruise coming up. There's going to be a meetup of creators, so I'm looking forward to getting to meet other people there as well.
Yeah, that's definitely a good one. Yeah, to meet people and all that.
We just keep our show just took a different hour.
see, that's the thing. When we do our cruise, I don't think we're gonna be able to do a meetup because our cruise is on a Saturday. If it was on a Sunday, it'd be a different story. So,
but that's all right. Because you know what? We got it going on the cruise. And then we're going to celebration. So we're going to be like,
you're only going to use, remember this, you're using only 4 days of work every week. 4 days.
That's right. 4 vacation days.
It's a holiday week. Oh, you want to hear something crazy that I just found? So I always look up cruises here and there. So 4th of July next year, right? If you have a cruise, there's only one cruise doing that all around the world, right? So it's on the Royal Caribbean, the Symphony of the Seas out of New Jersey, right? Out of New Jersey. It's leaving on the 4th of July, and it comes back the following Sunday, right? So you're getting a 9-day cruise, but you're only using 5 days of work.
Wow, that's not bad.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, but obviously for a Caribbean, but it's not a cheap one. I looked at a balcony room would run about $5,000.
Jeez.
I know. But I was like, oh man, is there any way I could? Is there any casinos or something? That's I was like, oh. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was like,
that's crazy.
That was expensive, but that's Royal Caribbean. That's also the other reason why I really don't do it's crazy. So Celebrity is supposed to be Royal Caribbean's luxury cruise brand, but yet they're cheaper than Royal Caribbean now.
They are. That's what I'm saying. People don't realize how good it is to right now travel on Celebrity, to be honest. Like like right now, I was saying yesterday on my group, I have a group cruise for a theater here in Carrollwood, where I'm from, and a solo person on a 6-day cruise on the Constellation, it came out to like $1,300.
Yeah, so that's
and that's an ocean view. A balcony was about maybe $1,700 for a balcony. Yeah, that's not bad for Celebrity. That's really good.
That's really good, and eventually. That's the cruises that we're looking at eventually is NCL or Celebrity. We're not looking at Royal Caribbean, and plus Royal Caribbean, you need to have kids go on Royal Caribbean because they have a lot of stuff for kids. There's a lot of events, and obviously I'll never go on like Disney because obviously they don't have a casino, so I need a little entertainment.
Well, Harlan has a message here. He was talking to Mincy, and I want to just put this out there. because he says that my wife and I went on our 10th anniversary, and I have been going on one at least since. Only been on one cruise since my wife passed away. Well, my condolences to you, Mr. Harlan, about your wife. And I
I'm
just hope
sorry.
that in her name you keep on cruising. Even if you cruise with a group, it's always good because at least you're not by yourself and you can enjoy with other people that you get to meet. Like us,
Yeah.
we have a group cruise on across the way. So if you want to come, you're not going to be by yourself. You'll be with all of us, and we'll give you a lot of love during that time.
So I found this hotel, right? Expensive hotel in Orlando. It's a resort hotel. It's like $400 or $500 a night, right? But the pool is so big that they have a boat. They have jet
Oh my
ski.
God.
This is how humongous this pool is. It's humongous,
Jeez.
right?
That's crazy.
I can't wait till my cruise coming up because we are staying at the Diplomat Resort by Hilton, right? And down there, and I can't wait because they have like a gigantic pool. I have like an ocean view balcony, so that's something that I've never done that before. But so we're flying into Fort Lauderdale, and then we're gonna stay in Hollywood, and then after Hollywood, then because we fly on Friday and we're not leaving till Sunday, so that's the one. See, there's always a pro and I forgot what the other word is, right? A pro and con, right? So of having the 8-day to a 7-day cruise. 7-day cruise, you get to enjoy the home port more. 8-day cruise, you go down there, you might be in a rush to get down there. So it has a little bit of both. Now that only affects people who don't live over there. Now, if you live down there, then it really doesn't matter.
Right. Muncie, to answer your question, I'm pretty much waiting to see how many cabins and how many people will need hotel accommodations and things like that. And if that's the case, I'm gonna go with oh my God. Woo, what is the name of this hotel? It's right there on the corner. It's about a 0.75 miles away from Mardi Gras. I can't even think about the name of the hotel. I could see it in my mind. It's called the Country Inn and Suites. Country Inn and Suites on Astronaut Boulevard. It's about 0.75 miles away from the Country Inn and Suites to the front entrance of the Mardi Gras. But I'm just waiting to see how many people are going to come with us to see if I can get a block of rooms and maybe get a good deal for those people that are traveling.
Definitely.
So guys, with that being said, just wanted to say good night. Oh my God, we went like 42 minutes over, but it's all good. It's all good. We had a great conversation.
As soon as I get off, I guess I'll start to get ready for bed.
Sounds good, Muncie. I'll let you know because that's all I'm waiting for, to see how many cabins and how many accommodations our hotel, hotel accommodations we will need. And that way I can contact them and see if I could get a group rate for you guys. So that way you guys pay a little bit less for the price. So that's what I'm waiting on.
Well, I will be flying in late. So if I be checking into my hotel like 11 o'clock at night, yeah. So.
Well, with that being said, guys, have a beautiful rest of your evening. We will see you next week on Across the Way from the Port of Galveston.
Yep. It's one port this time, not two, all right?
I know it's one. Hey, but we did good. We did really good. So
we did.
Thank you guys so much for being here. I love you guys all to the moon and back. Please be safe. God bless each and every one of you guys. And I will see you guys next week. Toodaloo. Bye, Scott. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Love you guys.
That's all right.
Toodles, capoodles. Boom, 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 boom.